Hey y'all, Adam, hookerclaw.com. Today's video we're going to be getting your bass ready to paint. We're going to be putting the eyes on it and getting the tail and the fins ready to paint, and I'll show you how to do that. Go ahead and subscribe to our videos. You'll see them as soon as they come out. And we're in the bass series right now. The next step after this, we're going to paint it, so it's probably the hardest part. And if you ain't done many, or don't get discouraged, because it will happen. But we've been having a fun time doing this, and let's go ahead and get started. The things we're going to need tonight are epoxy sculpt. It's a 2-part mixture, Mod Podge, a brush, your eyes, and a little ball of clay. Alright, let's put these eyes in. We're going to take a piece of the clay, round it off a little bit, stick it in that eye hole, try to fill it up. Might need a little bit more. Alright, I'll take one of the eyes. Should have opened it up beforehand. Well, alright, take a little ball of that clay, put it in behind the eye, and on your bass you're going to have a oblong pupil. I don't know if you can see that, but have the point facing ahead of the bass. What's funny, one of my first bass I mounted, I got it going straight up and down, and every time I look at it, laugh. You don't want to push the eye too deep, leave it out. And we're gonna do the other eye like that. But hold on real quick. Alright, the eyes are put in. You're gonna have a little bit of gap between the eye and the actual head. Take your epoxy sculpt, mix it together, and make a little worm and wrap it around that eye. Fill that gap in. And epoxy sculpt's good because you can paint it and it won't break on you like that potter's clay will. And while you're at it, build you up a tongue with that epoxy sculpt, and replace that bass's tongue. It shrunk up when it dried, so make it about 2-3 inches long. And get that done, and then we'll use the Mod Podge to get these fins and tail ready to paint. Alright, I'll catch back in with you. Got the eyes done, got the tongue done, and by the way, fill in that little bit of dip right here in the top of the head where the nose is. It shrinks up a little bit too as it dries. Put a little epoxy sculpt right there, fill it in. It's gonna look all good when we get it painted. As you can tell, the fish has no color at all. It loses all that color as it's drying. And so we gotta bring it back to life. We're gonna do that coming up. The next couple videos, we're gonna get started painting. One last thing we're gonna do is, right now these fins and tails real brittle, and so we're gonna make them a little stronger. This Mod Podge, you can pick it up anywhere, Hobby Lobby, Walmart. Get you a little cheap brush, and basically we're just gonna, it looks like glue, but we're gonna paint this tail and these fins, and as it dries clear. It's gonna hard nose up. We'll give it like 2 or 3 coats over the next day or so, and that way if you accidentally hit the fin or tail as you're mounting, it ain't gonna break off. And anyway, well, let's get started. Really doesn't matter if you get it on the fish. It all dries clear. Like I said, we'll get this like, let this dry and give it a few more coats, front and back. And there's a few different ways you can do this, but this is the easiest and fastest. Alright, finish the fins, and I'll check back in with you. Alright, the bass is drying, and once it dries, all that Mod Podge will be clear. We'll give it a few more coats, and we'll check back with you on the next video. We're going to do a couple more things to get ready for paint. Then this bad boy's going to get painted and put on some driftwood and shown off. It's been a pleasure. Check out our website, hookandclaw.com. And if you like this video, push the like button. And all right, God bless. Have a good night.